So yeah, 2 weeks ago, it was a little meetup of friends that we haven't seen since school, and we ended up going out to dinner, but afterwards went to back to a friend's house and we had a bit of like a little bit of a party. Um, it went for a bit too long. I had some guys coming back to my house afterwards, stay in my garage because it was like 5 a.m. by the time we got home, and we didn't want to wake up mum, and also a few of the guys were very intoxicated, and we had to leave one of the guys behind because he fell asleep on the trampoline and we couldn't wake him up. The cops came, so we went home just in case they came again. And on the way home, we get in this taxi, and one of my friends who is still I don't know how he hasn't passed out yet, but he was in the taxi, and I'm sitting in the front having a conversation with the taxi driver, and he's sitting in the back singing what's on the radio, which was Love Shack. And he started off real slow, and he was like real quiet. He was like, Love Shack. And then it started getting really, really, really high, and he was screaming it. And by the time we got out, the taxi driver was basically pushing us out the door, like, "Get the hell out of my taxi! Get out!" And when we woke up in the morning, my friend doesn't remember any of this. So I really wish I recorded it.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, there's so many memories that you just wish you could just relive sometimes like that.
That's what Google
I think
Glass
one of
is
my
for.
yeah, well, Google Glass wasn't around when this happened to me, but a long time ago, me and a group of my friends, we were we were heading over to visit another friend or pick them up or something. I don't remember what the whole detail was when it came to actually why we were doing what we were doing, but of course, I was the only one who was really willing to drive that night for some reason. I was always like the driver. I don't know why that happened, and it was like an old car. I didn't really take good care of it or anything. You know, I didn't do the proper maintenance on it. And in Atlanta, I don't know about you guys, but we have really, really big highways. So it's like a 15, 20-minute drive down the highway to go to where we were going. And it was raining that night. So it wasn't like heavy rain or anything, so it doesn't really make you worry too much. But it was, you know, the roads were wet.
Yeah.
And so we're driving down the road, and there's this massive interchange that we have to go through to switch highways. You can Google it, Spaghetti Junction. It's like these two 5-lane highways on either side. You know, it's like basically 10 lanes wide, where you know the crazy cloverleaf crap, all that kind of stuff.
Oh man.
And so we're going, and I pull off the ramp, and the road goes like up over like 100, 200 feet in the air, something like that. I don't know exactly.
My.
And so it's like got the concrete walls on either side and all that kind of stuff, like you'd expect from the crazy interchange, big ass highways. So as I'm driving up the ramp, you know, I'm just doing my normal thing. I'm a teenager, you know, the usual kind of stuff, not driving all that responsibly and stuff. My friend says to me, you know, you should probably slow down a little bit or something like that. I'm like, don't worry about it. And of course, as I said, I didn't really maintain the car very well. So the tires really weren't in the best condition.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And as we come around the curve, it so far everything's going okay. But like right near the end, I just feel the tires slipping. And I go, uh-oh. Just like that, you know? And so I feel the car, the back end just give out. And, you know, it's a left-hand turn, so the back end starts swinging out wide. And the car literally does this full 360-degree turn. It came within like feet of either wall. We like slid one way, the car was sliding backwards and it kept spinning, and then it slid the other way and came within the walls. And the entire car was silent during this time, mind you. Nobody was screaming, nothing crazy was happening. And you know, as it was finally, we did a full 360 and I pulled right out of it. We were like within a foot of the wall, you know, I just, you know, put it back on the road and just kept on going. And nothing bad came of it, but there was like a semi that was like maybe, you know, at the beginning of the ramp when we were nearing the curve and stuff. So it could have ended horribly, but we just, you know, we all just let out a deep breath, you know, because we had been holding our breath the entire time when that ended, and everyone was shaking. It was an amazing experience, but not something that I really would have ever expected to have happened.
Oh,
You should have just played it off as if, yeah, totally just did that. Stop driving, guys.
Did your friend look over and
Yeah.
go, "I told you so"?
They still talk about the story to this
Oh
day, and
my
it was like
lord.
20 years ago. Well, maybe 15, 20 years ago. So yeah, it was great. As soon as that happened, we all just lit up cigarettes. We're like, oh my god, I can't believe we survived that.
Oh
That
my.
was crazy, man.
That is a crazy story.
Oh shit, guys, we should head on in. Moon's up.
Oh yeah, this is dangerous out here.
Dang squids.
Oh, I win.
You fishing the hopper?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
accidentally.